Hey everybody, long time no talk. No Gas Nico here, coming out to the 2013 Vivne 50 kilowatt hour car. Let's fire it up, take a look at Leaf Spy, and see where she's at. It's been almost a year, over 10,000 miles put on this car. So let's see what we got. All right, so when I put the battery in the car, I had a little over 104,000 miles. So I'm going to give you a look at the dash, and you'll see where we're at. And then I'm going to pull up Leaf Spy. I'll do some recording on Leaf Spy, and then we'll do show you some screenshots of Leaf Spy and where we're at 1 year, almost a year, and some thousands of miles later. So here's a look at the dash. So you can see 99%. I am plugged in, so if I unplug it, it'll say 100%. But it's cold here in Michigan. We've got a warm spell, 22 degrees Fahrenheit right now. It was -6 last night. So we've been driving this in the cold. So I'm not getting my 209 miles like I normally get. Just because we run the heat a lot and it's just not going to do that. So you see here, 115,000 miles. When I did the battery upgrade, I was at 104,000. So we put about 11,000 miles on this car. So I'm going to go ahead and stop recording, check out Leaf Spy, and see where we're at as of right now. All right, here we go. I'm connecting to Leaf Spy. My radio keeps wanting to kick on, which that's weird. Oh, I'm at 11.6 volts. That might be why my radio is acting funny. I wonder if I need to throw this on a trickle charger. Anyway, let's flip through these screens here. All right, so you can tell I'm live because of the numbers jumping up and down. So that's good. But let's go to the screen everybody's used to, right here. So you can see that, of course, this says 40 kilowatt hour, but that's a problem with the Leaf Spy app itself. This is actually a 50 kilowatt hour. And you can see my amp hours. I got 139.92 amp hours. State of health, 99.94%, 395.7 volts. So yeah, obviously I don't do any quick charges on this because it is a Leaf S without a Chatamo port. So we're only doing level 1, level 2 charging. And always Leaf Spy for some reason shows 92% when the dash is saying 99. So there you go. 99.94% is my state of health. So that's fantastic. One thing to note, this is I've been running this battery a little bit longer than my 2020. As you remember, my 2020 got a new 62 kilowatt hour battery from Nissan under warranty, and we've been running that since I want to say April-ish, maybe. Sometime I have to look at the exact time frame, but sometime in April. So it was like 2 or 3 months after this battery was installed. Nissan put a brand new battery pack in my 2020 S Plus. Let's go look and see the difference. Remember, that one is not as many miles on the battery pack and less time. Let's compare the difference. Okay, so let's go ahead and wait for it to connect to this car. We'll see the 40 kilowatt hour switch to 62. Might need some help adjusting. Let's go ahead and hit select Bluetooth. Usually that does it. And nope, here we go. Turn my lights off, that way this will click back on. Oh, let's just try it. All right, so here you can see the 62 kilowatt hour, 171.48. State of health, 97.21%. So it is degrading faster than the Vivne battery, 396.1517 volts. So we do have significant difference. Now you could look at the HX on this, the capacitance, it is 117.45%. That is pretty good. And you can see we haven't been doing very many quick charges on this. I know we're not supposed to because of the recall, but we have been stuck where we had no choice. So there has been 3 quick charges on this battery, but it does run really well. The only problem is I'm seeing faster degradation within the first 9 to 10 months. All right, got this one on, and same thing, driving around in cold weather in Michigan, highway driving. We're not going to get to 240 miles. We're going to get something significantly less than that. So let's check out the dash. So you can see here, 191 miles. Again, that is due to Michigan cold. You can see my dash, just like the other car, at one saying 21 degrees. Again, it was -6 when I woke up this morning, and it was cold, very cold. So much so I had to get a fire in the fireplace to warm the house up because the boiler couldn't keep up. So anyway, as you can see here, I'm getting close to being out of battery warranty. So if you want a better view, here is a side-by-side of both of these screenshots from the Leaf Spy. You have one at 99.94%, and you have the other one at 97% state of health. Now you can go ahead, I'll give you a minute so you can look at all the different, you pause if you want to look all the difference in the numbers, but from what I'm seeing, the Vivne battery seems to be a little more robust, and based on the amount of, oh my goodness, that sun is, it's the first time we've seen sun in Michigan in months, I'm telling you. Since the degradation is slower, I think the Vivne battery is going to be more robust. Also, seeing the fact that we put about maybe 7,000 miles on the Nissan battery and 11,000 miles on the Vivne battery in a shorter amount of time. So there's more cycling of the battery charge and discharge, and the degradation is slower. So I think longevity, I'd put my money on Vivne, not Nissan. So hope that answers a lot of you guys' questions, and I'm so glad I got these two batteries almost at the same time. I can do a direct comparison like this. So it's kind of a rare opportunity I have, and I'm going to continue to do more frequent updates on how they're doing. Right now, very pleased with the Vivne battery, and I would really highly recommend that if somebody's looking to keep your Leaf and make it usable for the next 10 years. I think these batteries will do it. All right, that's all. Thanks for watching. No Gas Nico, and we will talk to you soon. Stay warm out there.